Welcome to this gentle morning yoga practice for the lower back. This is a lovely gentle stretch for when you've woken up with some stiffness or tension in your lower back area. You don't need any props for this practice, but a pillow or a blanket might be comfortable for reclining poses under your head and in our kneeling poses under your knees. So when you're ready, make your way please to lying down on your back. Like I said, you could support your head on a blanket or pillow if you wish, if that helps you to be more comfortable. And when you get down to the mat, press into your feet for a moment with your knees bent. Just lift up your bum. And as you exhale, soften your back down to the floor. Let's try and relax a little bit here. I'm going to start straight away with some breath and movement. So pull both knees in towards your torso. If your back is feeling some pain, you could come one knee at a time to bring them in. And hold on to your knees over the top of your kneecap, so your fingertips are near the kneecap and the heels of the hands more near your thighs. When you inhale, lift the knees up into the hands, slow and steady breath. And when you exhale, gently draw the knees in towards your torso. And inhale, lift the knees away from you, the arms getting straighter. And exhale, gently pull your knees in. And keep on going, those two movements, please. Inhale, knees away towards your hands. Exhale, gently pull in. Maybe linger at the end of the exhale in that pause there. Inhale. Just feel a gentle rotation of the pelvis. And exhale. Gentle stretch for your low back. One more time. Wonderful. Release your feet to the floor again, one at a time might feel best if you've got some tightness. And take your feet quite wide, almost to the edges of your mat. You can let your arms rest out to your sides. And allow your knees to go side to side like windshield wipers on the car. So an exhale, take them to the left. Inhale, come up. And exhale, take them to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Back up to center. And if you want to go slower than me, that's fine. If you want to go a little quicker than me, that's okay. And if you feel somewhere that just feels really good that you'd like to hang out in for a lot longer, that's okay as well. Relax your shoulders too. Relax through the outer hips and glutes. Wonderful. The next time you've gone to the right, you can pull the knees up and just realign your back again. Place your right ankle up onto your left thigh. So just above the knee on the thigh, a gentle flex of the right foot. And just see how your low back feels here. You might just really enjoy going side to side for a moment. A little massage for your low back. And when it feels okay too, let the right foot go all the way over to the left into a twist. So the sole of the right foot ends up on the floor and the outside of the left leg does too. If this feels a little too intense, you could slide a pillow underneath your left knee, keep it a little higher, or you could uncross your legs. That's also good. Now, the way we can target our low back in this particular pose is to take your left hand and hold on to your right ankle if you can reach it, and then just play around with the positioning of your hip and your ribs, just gently moving things away from you or towards you or away from the floor and towards the floor. So just playing around with those different sensations. When you feel something through this outside of the right waist that feels good, you can hold that. Try and relax again through the glutes, through the outer left leg, and through your shoulders. And direct your breath towards the tension that you're feeling in your spine and your low back. Breathing into that space. And exhaling resistance. Letting go. And let's come back up to the middle. Unhook your right foot from your left knee. Take your time. You can adjust your hips position again. And lift your left ankle to rest on top of your right thigh. A little flex through the left foot and a little rock side to side in your hips here if this feels good. And let's take the left foot all the way to the right side, so into a twist. You can shuffle everything else around to accommodate it. If it feels too much, remember you can always undo the cross of the legs if that feels like it's more comfortable for you. And if you can, right hand holds left ankle. Shuffle around. Relax your outer right leg. And then just play around with the positioning, especially through your ribs as they pull down to the floor or lift up a little bit. And this left outer hip too. So see whether you can target kind of into the side of the body. Once you've found something interesting, you can just breathe. Slow and steady breaths towards the area you've been feeling tension in, with the intention of releasing some of the holding and gripping around that area when you exhale. Wonderful. Carefully release your grip of your foot or ankle. Come back up to the middle and uncross your legs in any order. And so take a deep breath in and out. Carefully make your way up to kneeling, so you can roll onto your side or you can roll up and down. But we're going to come all the way over into a kneeling posture, and you might grab your blanket and place it under your knees or your pillow under your knees if you like. And we'll start some cats and cows. So belly down, look forwards. And exhale into a round. Do a few of these, please, yogis. Inhale and arch. And exhale to round. Inhale, tilt the tailbone really high if you can. Gently lean forwards into your hands. And exhale, tuck your chin in closer, real big scoop of your tailbone towards your knees. Just a few more of those. And if these feel great, you might even press pause and spend a couple more minutes gently doing your cats and cows. Try going to neutral and do some side-to-side ones. These are a little bit more freestyle. You'll look as far back towards your feet as you can over the right side. And through center. And as far across to your left side as you can, looking to your feet over your left. And back through the middle. And so feel this in the low back and the waist. And you might have to just kind of change slightly the tilt of the hips or the position of your shoulders to get just where you need it to be. And just like with the cat-cows, if this is actually targeting just what you need to do, press pause and keep doing it for a little while. One more time. Lovely, and come back to center. Make your way to sitting, please. Slide your feet around to one side. And come to a seated posture. And we'll take your legs into deer pose. So we're going to slide your right foot next to your bum and your left foot in front of you, across you. So the sole of the left foot rests on the right thigh. If this is a bit tense for you, but tight for you today, you could slide your right leg on top of the left. It does much the same, just a little less intense. So from here, you'll sit up quite tall and start to rotate to the left. And if you can, all the way down onto your forearms. And you might use your pillow or blanket under your forearms. You might stay on your hands. But you come around to the left as far as you can comfortably and relax through the outside of the right leg, the outside of your left leg. Notice if you're gripping tension all the way down into your feet at all. And just sink down as far as you like. You may even go further down than me to laying more flat. If this feels wonderful, stay as you are. If you want a little more, you can reach your right hand around as if it's still going around to the back of your mat towards the left. So your target here is through the right waist and the low back. Another couple of breaths, just releasing and relaxing. Rise back up gradually. Help yourself up with your hands until you're facing forwards. Slide your right shin around in front of your left. At this point, I've got my blanket up under my bum, sitting right on the edge of it just to help the tilt of the pelvis as a fold. For me, that makes it a lot more gentle on the low back. And start to lean out. You could rest on your hands, and you could rest on your forearms. You could rest your head on your hands. But remember your intention of coming to your mat today, which is to send a little bit of love to the low back. So send your breath down there, and there's no forcing, no needing to be any deeper than you are. Allow yourself to be gentle to it. Carefully rise. Lean over to your right hip and slide your left foot around to the side of you. For me, I have to kind of move my blanket out of the way, out from under my bum and my feet when I do deer pose. Sit up quite tall. And remember, you can always stack your left shin on top of the right if that's just working better for you today. Start to turn to the right. And if it feels available, lower yourself down. Gradually working your way to the right until you feel the low left back and waist. It could take some time to get down there. But when you do, relax your feet, the outsides of your thighs. You can go lower than I am if you want to rest your head on your hands or lie fully flat, or you can be a little higher than I am, braced on my hands. You find your perfect expression of this. And side to side, it might be different. If you wanted to take it a little bit extra, your left hand reaches to create more space through the left side body. And it's reaching in the general direction of the right, towards the back of your mat. And carefully start to come back up. Bit by bit, a seated posture, cross your left shin around in front of you. So now in cross-legged seat, the other way with the legs, sit up quite tall. You can elevate your hips for comfort and lean forwards and out. Once again, just to the point where you feel a gentle stretch. And this usually targets predominantly the hips, but if you have got a lot of low back tension, it can be just really nice to pause here and to breathe towards your low back. And carefully sit up, just into a neutral position for the torso. Close your eyes as you sit tall. And rest your hands together in front of you. Express to yourself some gratitude for coming to your mat. And together, let's breathe in and out. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. To keep up to date with new Paradigm Yoga videos, please remember to subscribe. Thank you.